It is almost a month. All of us follow the in sync. I have made small notes for it. Instead of my showing my face, I am going to put the writing and then address on that.
Sure, sir.
This is not the way. Sorry. Can I take the share screen? Okay.
Yeah.
So now let me first explain where we are and what we are, what I am representing today. Vedanta Vaibhava Senior Living is located as part of the larger VBSC Vaibhava complex spread over 25 acres in southeast Bangalore. Just about 19 kilometers, possibly if you know, from Silkport. We belong to a huge complex of 1856 apartments, and we are a minuscule part of 92 flats belonging to seniors living separately built over 4 blocks given by Ashwin Iyer to all of us. We have also certain advantages like shops built below our complex in the first floor so that we don't need to go out for getting daily essentials from outside. The complex is having a very pollution-free air with a lot of greeneries around. It is also almost a forest here, but accessible to the Hosur Road within 5 kilometers. With a lot of greeneries, lot of walking tracks, interspaced between the buildings, and unlike crowded apartment complexes in busy Bangalore city, we are fortunate in this respect to having a healthy environment. Senior living flats are well ventilated within the flats with good natural lights, breezy air pollution. Even in hot summer, we don't need an AC. Within the Vedanta community, Vaibhava community, the facilities available are fully furnished kitchen and dining hall. Why I am telling this to, it is a relation to how we manage it. A fully furnished kitchen and dining hall, common for all, office room, library, medical center, physio room, multi-purpose hall, and a very small gym. We have 2 lifts per block of 30 flats and total 8 lifts, totally not crowded, exclusive for us. We have in-house staff employed, a manager, 2 nurses, and a physio, 1 electrician cum plumber, 8 kitchen staff, 3 kitchen maids for cleaning and washing vessels, and 3 maids on call for housekeeping for individual houses. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, quite audible.
All staff members are given accommodation inside the complex, hired except for the maids who come commuting from Anekal, just 5 kilometers away. Though we can provide, they are not willing to come and stay here. All other staff are safely housed here. Nobody needs to go outside the compound. 1 ambulance is at our disposal. We have 3 oxygen cylinders of 10 liters capacity, not 8, 10 liters capacity for emergency use. Multiple hospitals are nearby, including National Narayana Hospital, about 6 kilometers away, where we frequently commute and visit. Now we have stopped it because of the pandemic being very serious. Medicines for seniors are being arranged in-house from nearby pharmaceuticals. They deliver to us. We have an ATM in our premises. Instant communication we are doing using WhatsApp to all seniors. So if we need any emergency, 1 note, everybody gets to know that. Centralized procurement of daily needs like provisions, milk, water, and vegetables from selected vendors are supplied daily at our site. All the time telling that because we don't need to go outside our complex into the road. A duly elected management committee and a food committee supervises the site administration because Mr. Ashwin Iyer is in Chennai and the other number 2 is in Coimbatore. Ashwin, please pardon me for it. Okay.
No, not at all, sir. Sir, I'm, what shall I say? I live in peace because you're all there.
That is why you have been repeatedly telling that you are at peace and it is valid. And I'm not going to deny that.
Yes.
The age profiles are very important. Dr. Kasturi Srinivas Rangan is highest so far as an average, a minimum from 75 to 96.
Sir, we had 104 till 6 months back.
We had a lady who crossed 103 and died of natural death. So we have a very senior, 3 people are over 90 and still having reasonable mobility. Unfortunately, occupancy after 4 years also is only 50%, though 90 flats have been sold on ownership basis. Maybe most of them are waiting to get still older to come over here. I don't know about that. COVID management, now I am focusing on COVID management, how we faced it and what we have done during 2020 and 2021. When the first nationwide lockout was introduced, we set into a panic. This was on March 25th onwards. But some of us stood up boldly. We decided, since everybody is inside, our basic needs being the housemaid, kitchen maids to be brought in, we approached the Anekal police, taken special permission that we will commute not patients but maids to and back to Anekal, and they gladly supported and told not to publicize, and they stamped us and allowed, even today they are allowing our ambulance to fly in spite of complete lockdown. They see Vedanta Vaibhava thing, they will simply allow that to go on. Though this is one of the amenities, we managed to approach the police and get it done. Otherwise, there was a fear that people will stop us. These maids are essential because a lot of kitchen utensils have to be washed. We cannot be overloading the kitchen staff. Food services at dining were managed uninterrupted till now by regular sanitizing all the common areas, lifts, and only public gathering was banned. Multi-purpose hall meeting and that is even today banned. Only 2 per table will be allowed to sit, most probably husband and wife wherever possible. So social distancing was maintained even in dining halls, which is very essential. Only thing, we can't have mask when we are eating. Rest of the time we have to have mask all, including the serving staff. Till October, November 2020, we had no COVID cases, touch wood luckily. But all of a sudden, we got 6 seniors infected with COVID all at a time. We found out the reasons. The 2 reasons were there. One was all the people who were affected were very frequently visiting hospitals. I have toothache, I have this one, I have that one. So this was really a problem in our nurses taking them in ambulance. So we decided that one of the causes are unnecessary visits to hospitals. And the second point was, in fact, out of the 6, only two were quarantined. The 4 were initially taken to hospitals. Now we have come to know from many doctors' advice, best quarantining is home quarantine. So we have reserved some flats where we will put, if any contingencies, any seniors to be isolated and taken care of, all help for them. Anyway, all the 6 people got recovered and their flats were completely sanitized. This is a history now. All seniors after that were subjected to RT-PCR tests by bringing staff from PHC to our place. All, glad to say, about 38 people were tested. All were tested negative. So this is after the 6 people got infected. All our staff were tested now at regular intervals once in 15 days for COVID-19 using RT-PCR. Thanks to PCR Public Health Center who are supporting us. We have made a very friendly relations with them. Special masks were procured for all the staff, 3-4 pieces for everybody, and regularly giving new masks, and they wear while on duty. To meet extra expenses relating to COVID safety, we created a voluntary COVID fund, and overwhelming response was amazingly coming within a day. We collected 1,20,000 within a day, and this we are using for special procurements for COVID needed items.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you for a second. Hakil, Dr. Reema has been locked out, unfortunately, of power problems. She is trying to log in. Can you let her in, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sir,
so we have a COVID fund which we are using for procuring additional oximeter, procuring sanitizers, and all sorts of requirement, so that we do not burden our common kitty, which is contributed by all the 90 people, out of which only 50 are staying here. We also procure, I don't know doctors will approve or not, Kabasura Kudinir, the Siddha medicine, in large quantities in powder packets, and we have started making kashayam at kitchens, and weekly once we started distributing. Now we have made it weekly twice, and it might go to weekly thrice. I am not a doctor, but I am told that it is good for people and we are doing it faithfully. And I don't think there is any harmful effect because of this. We stopped all social gatherings, including daily exercise classes, which were prevalent earlier. I am telling all this for 2020. 2021 has become more intense. When the second lockdown was announced from early May 1920 to 2021, we stopped bringing housemaids for cleaning the houses. Totally, there are 6 maids, out of which 3 are for kitchen, 3 are for houses. We decided seniors should not get in contact with somebody coming from outside. So we stopped housemaids. There are grumblings. We are very, very disabled people. We try to send kitchen staff once in a way, once in 3 days to do that. But this is in the interest of the very elderly seniors. We cannot allow people to go to their individual houses. We now commute only 3 of the kitchen maids, which are absolutely essential. With all the checks introduced daily, they change their clothes. They keep one cloth always here, one dress, and then we can administer oxygen. We administer the temperature, and then we admit around 7:30 to 8, and we commute them back to at 5 p.m. Because of that, we have dinner cancelled, and dinner is supplied at home because there cannot be any washing of the plates and whatnot.
Sir, actually, you might want to add the entire 2020 for the safety purpose. We used to provide commutation for all, exclusive commutation for all the maids. We used to bring them. We used to see for the safety aspect, to ensure safety. All the maids were brought and dropped back in that in our own vehicle, not the external vehicle.
In the ambulance, because we don't want them to travel by buses, crowded buses. Okay. Once vaccination started in the early March, our medical staff arranged bulk vaccination for all seniors, first dose, by taking them to Narayana and special counters, and we commuted at a time 6-8 seniors per day and completed for all the seniors staying in our complex. First dose was completely over except for a handful of 3-4 people who are not willing to get it done. For second dose, we have organized the in-house vaccination in cooperation with the larger association in our complex itself at a multi-purpose hall for all seniors, and all the seniors except those people who have not done the first dose have been completely vaccinated. It is almost a month tomorrow. The second vaccination is also completed, and I am told by doctors the second vaccination is over. Even if they get infected, the severity will be much less. This is what I hear. We have to believe that. We took support from local public health center for all this vaccination drive. As a safety measure, house cleaning maids are stopped and only kitchen maids are coming. Consequently, dinner session is completely closed. Only breakfast and lunch sessions are permitted, and only 2 people can sit per table of 4. Most of the tables are occupied by husband and wife. They anyway live together. All group. Somebody is talking.
Yeah. No, it is mute, sir. You can.
All group gatherings are completely stopped. We now conduct regularly every fortnight RT-PCR test for all staff members. Just now I got a message from manager. Last 3 people who had given the test has also become negative. So I'm very happy. Except one, all others are quietly safe, and we will continue this because if staff safety is ensured, senior safety is ensured. Masks wearing and social distancing have been made compulsory for all while coming outside. Entire common areas covering dining, kitchen, office, lifts are completely sanitized daily, and times are fixed, and it is audited and monitored. House visits by nurses were done earlier for single living seniors, which is stopped now as a precaution only, unless for emergency reasons. So as a cautious approach, we have created for all such single seniors a WhatsApp group, and good morning is sent by our nurses to all the seniors, and they must respond. If there is any lack of response, immediately phone call will be made. We have intercoms, and then inquire about the seniors. Maybe they have woken up late, etc. This happens once in a way. So this way we are ensuring two-way communication. All are safe if we cannot reach them. Our nursing staff have been given PPE kit to use when needed. We have about 40 PPE kits. It may be augmented now. Now I am coming back after having explained all that, my perspective as a resident and a coordinator for our residents and our approach to current situation as a senior living resident. Senior living has, in my opinion, though I have a very big flat at Jayanagar, I am still living here because I find senior living has been indeed a boon for us not to bother about daily routines of cooking, cleaning and vessels. And we are getting all the needs that we need daily from our kitchen and no external contacts. If we are in the independent house, definitely whether you go to Big Basket or whatever maybe, you need to struggle to get some daily needs. And our senior living here is to be believed well ventilated. In fact, we can't put on fan after 11 o'clock in the night, even in hot summer. It's so ventilated and very well. And this is one of the things I'm told is very much required in a COVID environment, not to get the same breathing circulated all over. So Vedanta Vaibhava living, as I can represent, it satisfies many of the elders. Now our approach for COVID management, continuing forward. No use in creating panic by any hasty actions. Stay calm. I really want to circulate Dr. K.S. Srinivasarangan's because I find people get terribly panicked all over. If somebody is hearing a negative news in TV or something, WhatsApp shoots out everywhere. Oh, India is doomed. WHO has said this is gone. In 72 hours, India will be completely killed. I fire them back whenever somebody writes to me. Please hold your tongue and hold your keep rest. Don't tell me all this. I have to tell them back because the point is that mental health. Somebody talked. More than one doctor talked. That is very important to keep positive. Follow sanitization protocol seriously. I have really been watchdog to all my staff here. They were keeping it like this and then not showing up. I decided that they should be all controlled, and this is going reasonably well now. Now the staff also got panicked. So they are doing on their own personal interest now. There's someone to anchor the sanitization and safety rules and guidance are required. Our management committee of 4 or 5 people and food committee are doing this. And I keep insisting on my seniors, though some of them may get annoyed with me, apply logics to reasoning out potential issues and take preventive measures than getting panicked and saying, oh my God, can we stop eating? This is how people talk. Some of the people I get sometimes annoyed, but it is a natural phenomena of seniors. I think our counseling is required from Dr. K.S. Srinivasarangan. And the other speaker also looks like, because I am feeling mental strength is very, very important.
Sir, we will organize one. Dr. Srinivasarangan is always there for us.
I'm always a believer, and people who are listening from my community knows I keep telling this is not for the seminar here. Why are you getting panicked? What has happened? Heavens shall not fallen down. See, people are criticizing only deaths in TVs, and you open the first page, sir, how many people have died? One fellow went there, he waited 4 hours in hospital and died. Is it the top news in the first page? I don't know why they are doing. People are telling they are paid TV channels that they do their job. We should do our job. We need to be sensible what to take in, what not to take in. I think Dr. Srinivasarangan said some 4 days drink water, distract, defreeze. I think I want all this. When you send it to me, I will send it to all the people really. No, mental strength is very important for physical ability. So no vaccination. Now we have failed, unfortunately, to vaccinate all the kitchen staff and others. For some reasons, it has been missed out. Now, the earliest opportunity comes, we have to do that. This is on our top priority of agenda. Avoid listening to constant blabbering of negative news from TVs and social media and circulate only all government notifications. Lot of fake news are floating around, and I have to cool down when I read that. I immediately delete and try to tell people not to circulate if it is from inside. Keep constant vigil without letting any letter from us. We do hope that the second vaccination dose is completed for seniors, and it is more than 1 month. Even if we get it, I think the belief that we get from the medical fraternity is that even if we are affected, the intensity can be low. If that is true, I think we are happy that we are living in a senior living where we are better taken care than living in an individual house. Thank you very much. Thank you for patient listening.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Now, I'll just read out some of the questions that have come. Sir, you can stop sharing the screen.
Okay.
So I'll read out the questions. One of the questions which came in early was to know about the cost of home care. My suggestion is if you can contact, if you are in Chennai, you can contact Mr. Sri Kumar on carefinderservices.in.